Hello, one and all, and welcome back to Catalysts of Chaos. Join us as we once again venture into the magical world of Eden. Now, before we dive back in, let us once again introduce our band of plucky adventurers. Firstly, we have Hendo, who will be playing Lucille.
Well, what have we got here? Ooh, it's a couple of miscreants breaking the law. You boys got your permit? No? Oh, that's real unfortunate like that is. You see now, we can do this the easy way or the messy way. You could offer me a little something to make me forget that I ever saw yous. Or I could take your dickhead mate's dagger that he's trying to draw all stealthy like and shove it right up your ass before running you in. Yeah, that's right. Put it away real slow. Really slowly. Wise decision, boys. Huh? Me? Nah. Constable Lucille Inglebrook. Don't you fucking forget it. Will you look at the time? Seems me and Princess Sparkles here got an appointment over by the Eastern Gate. I'll catch you guys later, eh?
Next, we have Haley, who will be playing Azula.
Good morning. My name is Azula. I am an 8th elf who grew up in the upper echelons of society. We had slaves, like many, but we treated ours kindly. Others in our country did not. I joined a group of like-minded rebels, and after a violent protest, I was banished from Vendaria. I found direction in becoming a champion for Zanbeare, known for honor, justice, and defending the weak. I can be serious when it comes to protecting the vulnerable of society, but I also have a playful side which I've had to suppress most of my life because of my upbringing.
Luke will be playing Kakran, which leads nicely into Veronica or V, who will be playing Kara.
I am the chosen one. You want more. That's fair and completely understandable. I am on an expedition to experience this world so I can lead our people to their rightful glories. I mean, who wouldn't want to follow these glorious, green, glistening goblin glutes? Oh, this is my baby sister. She also helps.
Baby, you're 2 minutes older than me.
Best 2 minutes of my life.
I am Kara, sister to Kakran, the chosen one, firstborn male of the Burnt Sands tribe. I have the honor to be born second. It is my job to protect him on his path to glory. I must be strong, I must be smart, and I must remember to pack the snacks, otherwise him and Floxy will get very hungry. Oh, you haven't met Floxy? She is my familiar, my other half, a beautiful flying fennec fox that travels with me everywhere, hiding under my floppy wizard's hat when she wishes to nap. Lucky bitch.
Now, without any further ado, let the chaos commence.
So previously, we were at...
The scar.
What just happened?
Some dumbass mofo tried to square to the chosen one and got his ass beat.
Zachary and Charlotte attacked us, and then the...
Yes, attacked you.
They attacked you. Then the vampire got involved and attacked us.
There's nothing that could have been done
That wasn't a vampire.
Excuse me.
According to Lucille, it was
It's
a vampire.
vampire slot.
Vampire. No. Slide. No. Ghoul? No.
Bastard. Yes.
Yes.
Isn't Slod the D&D vampire
No.
thing?
I know
No,
lizard
they're
things,
toad
frog
demons.
lizard things, yeah.
They're like
Oh.
from a different planet.
I thought it was like that module that heaps of people play in D&D, the vampire...
No, that's Strahd.
Ah, so it's not a vampire Slod?
No.
AHD.
I prefer the...
Strahd is essentially Dracula.
I think I prefer the frog demons.
Which I was Dracula.
Yes.
Seems reasonable.
Okay. It just... blackness and sword. But what happened like right before we cut?
What happened right before you
You said
cut?
prayer.
Like right before we stopped last time.
Oh, you broke the circle.
Oh,
Good job,
someone
high
was looking at a baby.
Yes, and the baby. Yeah, that's right.
The baby still has the same coloured eyes as it did before.
But it stopped crying. That's right. That was the ominous.
As soon as the circle broke,
Yes.
it stopped crying.
Yes. In an ominous fashion.
The
but I
baby
did not
was
specify.
powering the circle to its eyeballs.
And when
I mean, it wasn't before, but it fucking is now.
you were looting corpses, you
I was
were
trying to.
near the circle,
And there was an attempt.
and I was exhausted and a bit frightened about what just happened.
Yeah, because his orb went black.
Yeah, it did.
What could possibly go wrong?
I mean, and I'm just looking at this circle that I broke.
Mm-hmm.
After defeating the undead purple-eyed things, Azula broke the magic circle
With a demon blade.
with a blade that turned into a demon blade. And Lucille began looting the corpses of the bodies in the cave.
Sounds about right. How did you go with the looting?
The thing I rolled before?
Oh, yes,
I
of course.
don't know if it was meant to be perception or something else, but
No, perception one.
alright. So it was a 17 plus 25.
25.
Yes.
You're
Oh,
Okay.
right, yeah.
I know you said that they had, I could see about 3 coin purses still on the corpses
Yes.
in there, but maybe there's a weapon that
There's-
someone could use in the meantime.
Well, there's probably about 30 to 35 corpses there piled up. So,
That's gonna be.
and you can see like 2 to 3 coin purses on the ones that you're just sort of casually looking at the moment. So there's a good chance there's going to be quite a bit there to go through.
At least 2 silver pieces.
Possibly,
Ooh.
maybe even 3.
Oh, that's gonna be a fucking brilliant day.
So all this shit just happened and you're there looting corpses?
What do you mean the shit just happened? For all he heard was the sound of cracking stone. Which you were trying to break the circle, so I mean cracking stone makes sense.
It's been a really rough 2 days.
The flames went out. I think,
You-
cool, everything's fine.
Yeah, the flames went out, there was some cracking stone, and Lucille was like, oh yeah, that seems to be how this goes.
Yeah, these people aren't gonna need whatever they've got anymore.
Well, no, they are not. Very much so.
Yeah. We're what we like to refer to as a pragmatic character. And an asshole.
No, yeah, no, you.
Which one first, though?
Yes.
Ah, excellent.
I think he's a pragmatic asshole.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. So, what are you doing?
Looking at the circle.
Yep.
You gonna try and get that sword out?
What are you
I already
doing?
tried.
I need to adjust my hit points real quick because I've accidentally gained 10 from nowhere.
Yeah, drop that off.
Yes.
Yeah, excellent. Back to where you should be.
Yes.
Back into your hole.
But it's so nice and warm in my hole. I like my hole. My hole is my safe place.
Excellent.
Right, so she's chopped the fire, the stone broke, the fire stopped,
Yep.
swords looking jammed in there.
Well, it's in the stone and it hasn't come out yet.
Yeah. I'm gonna stick my toe over the circle and see if I get drained again.
Okay. So you stick your toe over the circle.
Uh,
Probably will save.
Oops, I think I just damaged myself. What did I do? I know, I clicked on my character and a red number came up. I was like, oh no.
You made a stupid decision?
I mean,
No,
probably.
he wouldn't do that. That's not how that works.
I mean, at least I was trying to help. I'm pretty sure I made
What
everything
are you
worse, but it helped. I'm
We'll
pretty
get to
sure
that.
my will,
Roll in the thing,
my
remember?
will is +5.
No, roll over there.
Over here,
Over there, and your leather thing. That's not
that
so
is
loud.
16.
16.
Yes.
So you stick your foot over there and you brace yourself for the incoming feeling of you having your soul sucked out
Yeah.
through the bottom of your feet. Nothing seems to happen though.
I stepped completely into the circle.
Nothing still happened.
Think you did it. Good job.
And what are you doing?
Eating your carrot?
Oh, the baby seems fine.
Eating a baby.
Uh-huh. That seems reasonable.
Everyone knows baby fingers are called carrots.
Especially the orange.
Some
So the baby stopped running
Yes.
and is now staring at me.
Yes.
Does it still have that ominous dark presence inside it?
The glowing purple
Never had
eyes.
an ominous dark presence inside it.
Yeah, it did. Last time we... Okay. It's staring at me. Detect magic.
You don't detect any magic.
Maybe purple is just a natural eye colour and it's fine.
It's
Maybe it's an ether elf.
except it's the wrong colour.
Yeah, of course.
It's closer.
So, like, I was rocking the baby.
Yes.
Did it just, like, stop like a normal baby? Or
Nope.
was it just like...
Just a.
You heard the sound of, like, the crack
Mm-hmm.
from inside, and as soon as you heard the crack, it stopped. And just stares at you.
Hey, buddy. So, hello, little one.
Nothing.
And whatever else might be inhabiting you.
Get nothing but silence from the small child.
You have very ominous eyes. Are you like... Can you like... What are you?
Just keeps staring at you.
Can I check its pulse? Is it still alive?
Still alive?
I think I need a cleric.
Shit. Yeah. Cleric would be real handy.
I
If only we have one.
That's one way of looking at it.
Do you want like something to eat?
Nothing. There is no response from the baby. It just continues to stare at you.
This kid probably hasn't eaten all day,
What?
Stop poking its cheek.
It just keeps staring up at you.
What if I
Bounce it!
So I hold it like this.
Spike it straight to the ground.
Just hold it like this.
Yep.
Turn it.
The head sort of rotates as far as it can to keep eye contact with you.
180 degrees all the way.
No. Turn it here. Same again.
Yeah.
Keep turning so it's away
It
from me.
keeps watching until the point where it can't see you anymore, and then it immediately snaps to whichever side's closer. Like it's trying to keep you in vision, but obviously it can't if you've got it facing the other way.
I hold it like this.
Okay.
Put the face out.
No worries.
Hey, Azula.
You can't hear anything from inside the cave.
Alright. Okay.
Well,
I don't know shit about babies, let alone human ones. Good. Okay, turn it back.
It stares at you.
Do I have something in my pocket I could hand it like babies have like little things that they gnaw on or put their hands in like...
Fingers, usually.
I'm not putting my finger in its mouth!
All the
It's obvious.
person that is playing your character, you tell me if you would have something in your pockets.
I pull
beer
out
jerky.
I pull out a piece of jerky. But
Yeah.
like a large one that it couldn't just choke on.
Okay.
Here you go, little one. Like the...
It grabs hold of it and just starts sucking on it, but it's still staring at you. It also hasn't blinked yet, that you've seen.
Poke in the eye.
Is that what you're doing to the baby? No, okay.
Doesn't need to. The baby's got its eyes open already.
No, but the whole...
Just stares up at you.
I just stand there for a minute to see if it ever blinks.
Doesn't seem to.
I just... through its eyes.
Yeah, the eyes close.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And as soon as you let go, they open up again. It's just keep staring at you.
That sounds like those weird baby dolls that you had in
Yes.
the 90s where you lay it down and the eyes close and you stand it back up and the eyes open.
Yeah.
Have you tried holding it upside down?
Because that's how you close their eyes.
Shake.
Yeah. And then they cry.
Swift shake.
I guess I'll check its nappy. Does like it's been I don't know what I'm doing. I was just like this. It's been a really scary couple of days. I mean,
Yep.
it's probably soiled itself at some point. I just
Probably.
like sniff it.
Smells like shit.
Okay.
Domestic teacher, what now?
Thank you. I was actually gonna try and still cut crumbs. Loincloth for the baby. Okay. I lay the baby down and I take off the poopy diaper or the stinky diaper.
Yes.
Is it normal color?
It's purple.
It looks like poop.
Okay. I remove the poopy diaper
Yep.
and I I got the spare sock when we played the sock game.
Sure.
I will acquire the sock
Okay.
to wipe the small child tuchus
Okay.
and prestidigitation the sock and the nappy and then just
Can't just press the digitation, kid.
I don't want to use magic on a strange demon child.
No.
Alright, I get to that point and I'm just like right, why don't I just okay, prestidigitation tuchus.
The poop comes off.
Okay. Is it still staring at me for all of this?
Yep.
Okay,
As much as you
Russian
can.
and Jewish.
put the that's alright, my grandmother is called Nona.
Italian. Gotcha.
So I put the nappy back on. Maybe. I attempt to.
Yeah, and lets you put the nappy back on.
Very
And
placid child.
Okay, at least you're quiet. I just don't do the like. Now it's on the ground, just like detect magic.
Detect magic.
Creepy.
There is no
things.
magic on it.
Because I swear when I brought it out, there was like an evil.
No, you went into the cave and you're like,
Oh.
I detect magic on the baby, and I'm like,
Oh yeah, it's surrounded by evil. Yeah. Okay then, it's probably just shock. Just shock. Like if there was a shock wave, it's just shock. It's fine. It's fine. Everything is fine. Do you want? I don't have milk.
Well,
I guess maybe I'll roll some form of knowledge on the creepy staring baby that has no magic on it. Like,
sure, what are you
knowledge,
rolling?
child rearing.
well, considering the weird look it's giving me, I was gonna go occultism. Like,
Sure.
creepy, glowing, purple-eyed, calm babies.
Glowing. They're just purpley red. It's fine.
Okay, then that.
They just look like a swirling pit of the abyss.
Yeah, that sounds pretty occulty, magic-y,
Fine.
bad juju-y.
What could possibly go wrong?
I roll on juju.
Alright, roll your occultism.
Yeah, that's a 12, I think.
Nice. So,
12 or
you're
13.
currently going through and looking through all these bodies.
Pretending to whistle nonchalantly.
Yep.
Very obviously doing something.
It's just you're trying to be real subtle and failing.
Yeah.
Yeah, no worries.
It's very obvious that my nonchalant whistle is not nonchalant.
Yeah, the drums. Okay, so as you're going through the bodies and all that kind of stuff, I'm assuming you pull one off the pile and start looking through it, and then
Yeah.
once you've had a look over it, you sort of put it to the side.
Yeah. Check for any kind of notes or paperwork I might have as well.
Yeah, no dramas. The first thing you realise, it looks like these bodies haven't really been rummaged much. To the point where, like, you find that all of them have most of their possessions on them to some extent.
That's why they got all of his teeth.
Yeah. You find, like, little daggers, all that kind of stuff.
Useful.
So, in the little while you've probably found about 5 coin purses with a total of, I don't know, probably 2 golds worth of silver and copper.
Fucking payday.
Yep. As well as an ever-burning torch.
Ah, fuck yeah, I can see in the dark.
Ever-burning torch. It's a magical
No, I got
torch.
this the name. I was just
They don't produce any heat,
Oh.
and
Alright.
yeah, so you can't use them to light fires or anything like that, but they just give off an amount of light like a normal torch.
Okay, that's a shame.
Any,
It's probably taking you about 10 minutes or something to
Yeah.
get to that part.
any weaponry more than just a dagger?
Nothing that you say. And when I say a dagger, I mean like a dagger. Like it's more there for absolute last stand. Like tiny little, more like a pocket knife really. So
That's useful too.
yeah.
Right? Yeah. Excellent. Good. We needed an extra dagger because you wanted one.
Stabbing the whistle. It's
Like, do. It's like, how many hands have I got? 2. Right. Azula, how many hands have you got?
2.
2. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4. Take 6 knives.
You've only found like one pocket knife at this point.
Ah, tits.
Yeah.
That's alright.
Well,
Yoink.
so long as my soul's not getting sucked out of me at this
No,
stage,
not yet.
I'll start working on the other side of the pile.
Okay, so you roll a perception test as well.
I'm gonna
So
set
what are you doing, Azula?
I like
What was my perception? 2, I'm pretty sure.
try and pull out my sword.
3.
So you grab hold of it,
Mm-hmm.
and it's cold. Like, cold.
Okay.
And you pull on it, and it is not moving. And it's not like it's you feel it jiggle a little bit, no, like you pull on it, and it is now part of the ground.
Right.
Pick up the ground. Take the sword with you.
That,
Sword in the stone, but different.
so the stone just
Maybe they're
cut a little block out and just beat
It's a
people
club
with
now.
it. Exactly.
Now it does bludgeoning and slashing damage.
yeah, instead of piercing slashing, it's
Yeah.
bludgeoning slashing, you know.
I want to have a look at the corpses, not in detail, just from afar. I just want to see if any of them are dwarves.
Alright. Roll a perception test.
You could just ask one of us who was crawling all over the pile.
Yeah, but she can walk over at a different angle.
Okay.
Yeah.
Whereas I'm standing on top of it and dragging things
That
off.
would be 11.
11? Yeah, that drums. And what did you get?
21 total.
21 total. Alright, so you two start, pulling these bodies out and looking over them and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, how long are you going to be doing that for?
I mean,
Until you're told otherwise at
Pretty
this point?
much,
Yeah, no
yeah.
dramas. Alright. What are you doing?
hush little baby, don't say a word. No, wait. To be baby.
I think that would be
Don't
creepier.
speak infernal.
Which is worse, the baby doesn't talk to you or the baby does talk to you?
Well, I don't want to take the baby back into the cave, but I would like to see what is in the cave.
That'll be fine otherwise.
So,
I see we've come to an impasse.
Floxy, can you please go get the Zula?
Yeah, she flies into the cave, so probably whilst you're standing there trying to have a look over this pile of corpses to see if
Would
there's
it
any
be just a
dwarves in
quick
there.
glimpse? I just
Yeah.
want to see if I see.
You see Floxy flies in and she just sort of flies up in front of you and sort of tries to bat your face.
Hey, Floxy. Yes, I'll go outside soon. Did I see if there were dwarves' bodies or not?
You didn't see any dwarves.
Okay. Alright, then I'll go out straight away.
Okay.
I just want to see if there were dwarf bodies. Yeah, Floxy can speak.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Alright, when I go outside, I'm seeing you with the baby. Yeah, good. How's Anne? When Azula comes over, does it change who it's looking at? Like, I'd be holding the baby, but like,
No.
let me show you something. Look, aside from the creepy eyeballs, I can't detect any magic, but look at this, See, it's looking at me, yes? Yes? Now look strangely, yes.
It keeps staring at her until the point where it's like looking like this and it can't see you anymore, and as soon as it notices you out of the corner of its eyes, it immediately snaps around and starts looking at you.
The baby hasn't. It's
If only she had that.
yeah. I would kind of like to go and look at the cave to see what has happened.
You said it was a 12 when you're occultism, didn't you?
13, sorry.
13? As far as you know, that's a demon baby.
That, like, I'll need a little bit of time to think about this, and if we can't figure it out, then your church probably can.
Yeah, I need you to look at that magic circle.
Cool. How did you go? Did you break it?
I did. I don't know what the magic circle was for, so I don't know if I did the right thing, but
Sorry, I wanted to get the baby out of there. I kind of thought that maybe, if you needed help in there, someone would come out and look after the baby.
oh, I was yelling.
But
yeah.
you didn't come?
It was a very intense situation, and I only had a couple of minutes to make a decision.
That is pretty on par for the last 2 days.
Yes. Well, I decided to break the circle myself.
Wonderful. How did you break it?
We'll go into the details later.
Okay, here you go.
You'll see it.
Also, I have already cleaned her diaper and given her some jerky to chew on.
The jerky's all gone.
Wait, what?
It ate all the jerky.
How old is it?
She
there
was
a teeth?
18 months.
Okay.
So what's a year and a half?
She would not be able to eat jerky at that point.
Well, she did.
She's got teeth.
What
Tooth.
Are they sharp pointed?
That's all you need.
I wouldn't stick your fingers in her mouth, but she could probably do with some more jerky. Pats baby's head. Okay, bye.
You fed the baby jerky?
The baby ate the jerky. I just gave her something to gnaw on. She obviously liked it. Bye.
I will sit down there with the baby now.
It's fine. What could possibly go wrong?
I will sit down on the ground because I am tired.
Yep. So you sit down with the baby.
Yep.
It just keeps staring at you.
That's okay. I'll get,
Oh, okay. Oh, no worries.
I'll get the church to look at you and me.
What do you do with the baby?
Oh, I'm
sitting.
Just cover its face so it can't see.
I just hold its eyes closed.
I'm just sitting. I'm basically keeping watch outside of the cave. Since you guys are in the cave, I'm keeping watch. What time of day is it? Because I remember nighttime bad.
It's late afternoon.
So-
Yeah, it's late afternoon. Yeah.
So how many hours of sun do I feel like we still have?
Probably about 2.
Well, at least there's a convenient cave we can sleep in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh boy.
There's only one way in, we'll be fine.
Yeah, there's plenty of bodies we can hide under if we need to.
Yeah, well, exactly right. Okay, so you head inside. So you see the cave.
Okay, this is a cave.
Yep.
There's
You only
a
caught
lot
like
of-
glimpses of it before from when you came in and grabbed the baby. Yes, and you do see, funnily enough, a sword just in the ground.
That's an interesting choice.
As well as these two over on the other side at a pile of bodies, basically just going through and rummaging through everything.
Hey, Kakarot, check out this fucking thing.
Look what I got!
High five! Smack the elves together.
That is
Touch
also a choice. Choices.
The power's no longer here, we can do that now.
Yeah, there's a pile of bodies, there's a pile of loot, there's a pile of interesting but garbage things.
Yeah, probably.
I would like to go up and have a look at the circle.
Sure.
I believe there was some sort of writing on it.
There was all kinds of shit.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm gonna examine it, see if I can work out what it is.
Yep.
What would you like me to roll on?
What would you like to roll?
It's okay, you can come in, it won't hurt you anymore.
What do you mean anymore?
Well, it stopped.
Can you tell me what happened in here, Kakra?
Well, I tried to break a circle like you said,
Mm-hmm.
and it didn't like it.
Okay, what did it do?
I have no idea, but I'm not feeling too great. But also, look what I found.
An orc's head.
My job is to protect him. My job is to protect him. That's great, Kakran! Okay. I guess we'll go Knowledge Arcana.
Sure.
Because this is probably out of the realm of everything.
How do I tell someone my soul got sucked out without saying how my soul got sucked out?
That's a 22.
It's a 22 on Arcana. Okay.
Nice.
So as you start to look over the circle, you start where the sword is and all that kind of stuff, and you see that the sword basically cut the outer part of the circle. You do notice that so the outer band's about that thick, and it goes around like that, so on and so forth. At the bottom of it, because it's been dug out into a groove, there's some kind of residue, maybe about a centimeter at most, of some kind of black. Like I said last session, it looks liquid, but it's solid.
Ooh, it's obsidian.
Probably the best way to describe it. And near where you stabbed it, it's all cracked. Yeah.
Can I pull a piece of the cracked
Yep.
out to examine the
Yep.
strange here?
Yep. So you pull it out, it's cold.
Unnerving.
Yep.
You have like an empty potion bottle from one of the potions
I
we
would
used.
assume people would have empty potion bottles lying around somewhere.
Cool.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I've got 2 on me. If you want to get technical.
That would be great. I put some of the pieces in that.
Yep.
Separate.
Good idea. That stuff's very flammable, apparently.
I'm sorry, what?
Very flammable.
You didn't tell me about the flammable.
Well, I didn't know you were going to be sticking your fingers in it.
Well, I asked you exactly what happened in here. Was it on fire?
Only a little bit.
How did it catch on fire?
I don't really know. We'll never find out, I don't think.
Okay, what color were the flames?
Blackish purple?
Black.
Just black.
Black.
Oh, I pictured that differently. I think this is probably worse.
Oh, this is so much worse.
That is also a choice.
It also stings.
I'm sorry, what?
The fire stung, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was like an acidic burn.
It's hard for you to describe. You probably never felt anything like it before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just be careful. It's not
Like-
fun.
You know what fire normally feels
Yeah.
like, especially for you guys because you're naturally,
Yeah.
this felt different. Like,
It's not the fun sort of fire.
have you ever been dipped in acid at all?
Yes.
I mean,
No, not in real life. I mean, like, would Kakran
Oh.
have ever, like,
I doubt it.
I don't know.
yeah.
I probably would have done something stupid if given the opportunity, but specifically acid.
Yeah, no, that's alright.
Are acids used in glassmaking? They're not, are
Yeah, they are.
they? They are?
Yeah.
Then probably. That changes everything in the air,
Yeah,
probably.
if you would
I
know
would've come
what
into
acid burn
contact
feels
with
like, you would know it's different.
Alright, never mind.
Yeah.
Then. It's not the fun sort of fire anyway.
No.
No.
Yeah, I pull out my notebook and make notes of the
Okay.
different stuff that he's saying, the black flames. Okay, demon the baby, hellfire.
Now, it is going to be fairly difficult because, like I said, when you shoved the sword into the circle, it basically cracked the entire thing. You can see text. Or what you're pretty sure is text. You would have never read the language before. You might have seen it once or twice. From what you know.
Do I know what language it is?
It's not really a language.
Yep.
It's arcane runes.
Oh, okay.
Problem is. So arcane runes is very particular. It's what you use to write scrolls and all that kind of stuff, and like you use it to imbue weapons with magic and stuff like that. You usually only use a couple. This is entire sentences of runes. And I don't mean sentences, I mean you can see 3 different sections where you're looking at that isn't covered by bodies, and each one's about 3 sentences.
How big is it physically?
Oh, about, what's that?
Like 6 feet across.
I mean, just the writing, each section of the writing.
Each section of the writing, it's about 5 feet.
That was pretty close.
So what's that, about a metre and a half?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And how deep?
Oh, the writing's just been chiseled into the stone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it's not as deep as like the actual circles.
While you guys are busy ransacking the corpses, could you maybe move them off the circle, please? Just
Well, Lucille has been.
So you get to the ones at the bottom.
Exactly. Kakaran has sort of been moving them from one side of the circle to the other.
Yeah, could
If I'm on top of the pile, I'm just searching it, rolling it off the pile,
Yeah.
so...
These ones have been looted, they go in that pile. These ones haven't been looted, they stay in this pile.
Excellent. Can you just shift your piles outside of the magic circle so I can examine it?
Yeah.
please?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yes.
Okay, so now that you've been going for a little while,
Has it been more than 10 minutes? Because probably in 10 minutes I would have gone back in.
are you taking the baby?
Yes.
Okay,
No, don't take the baby!
unfortunate. Yeah, it would have been another 10 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
10 minutes.
So as you walk in, you two would have noticed by now, all of the corpses have a very similar mark on them.
Like a tattoo or...
No, as in like
carving?
some of them it's on the middle of the forehead, some of it's on the temple, some of it's like at the bottom of the throat. If you look over each corpse, you do find it. You even go back at one point and check a couple of ones you've already done,
Roll religion!
and it looks like a black burn mark.
Roll religion!
Yeah.
Excellent! Ooh, let's use the dark evil die. Can't tell what that says.
It says 16.
Excellent. 19.
19.
I mean, I just figured they were all slaves.
Okay.
It was the Aethrals.
Something about it seems familiar, but you can't put your finger on what it is.
Does it seem cultish?
You feel like you've seen it before, but you can't remember where it was.
Okay. Are these people wearing similar sorts of garb?
Some of them are, some of them aren't. Some of them are obviously adventurers, like yourselves,
Yeah.
except probably not as well trained. Like, as in, like, you know, one of them is an 18-year-old kid that looks like he's wearing, like, leather armor that's been passed down through, like, 3 generations. Like, this was probably his first adventure, was whatever he was doing, and, yeah.
You silly, sorry tits.
Others are obviously merchants, or, you know, caravanners. You can tell by the way they're dressed.
Mostly just by random travelers.
Yeah.
Okay.
It appears to be, they weren't targeting any type of demographic in particular. There's a bit of everything here.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is bad, whatever it is.
I would also use detect magic to
Mhm.
help me with examining this. Is there any residual magics or anything going on in here?
I mean, there is,
Mm-hmm.
but you can't get a real read on it.
Is it similar to the other weird magic that was coming off the wife?
Probably.
Cool. Alright. What I am going to do is I will take pages
Mhm.
from one of my books. Not my wizard book, I'm not going to fuck with that, but I have a formula book so I can pull some pages out of that and take charcoal rubbings.
Okay.
It'll take some time.
It's going to take a long time, and it's also not going to be very clear. Because, like I said, the entire... Like, when I say where she cracked it, it has spiderwebbed the entire thing.
Charcoal rubbers generally only work if it's on something that's being raised rather than something that's recessed into a stone.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about rewriting them though.
Depends what you're using.
Well, I won't be using blood.
But why not?
There's so much of it
There's
here.
plenty of it here.
It's,
But look, leaking out of there, leaking out of here, leaking out of... You know what I mean? Yeah.
Actually,
but yeah, at this point you would be walking in.
yeah, no, I'll start
You're going to start...
making notes.
Okay.
I'm high intelligence, not high wisdom.
I'm not.
Roll an Arcana. So what are you doing when you walk back in?
Everybody, we only have a couple of hours left of sunlight, and we don't know if this has finished all the zombies.
Did you bring the baby in here? Why would you bring the baby in here?
To let you know.
Why do you think I purposely took the baby outside?
I don't know.
Because if there is like weird juju going on in here,
Do I
with-
see the way Juju? She only sees it, right? The magic.
Yeah, no, that's not something all of you can see.
Yeah.
No, I said if there is weird juju still going on in here, we don't want to corrupt the baby anymore than it has dealt with.
Is there weird Juju in here? I can't see it.
Yeah. Is there weird? What the fuck is juju?
Well, it's basically like when the air tastes funny.
Must be Goblin.
It's magic.
Well, she could have just said sewer smells because the air does taste real weird then.
I mean,
yeah.
But it also tastes real weird when the bakery's on fire.
Basically.
Yeah.
Except this is more like souls on fire, I think. I don't know, I've never smelled a soul, but I assume it's on fire. Okay.
It's the smell of bacon.
Just, I mean, if the body's a bit burning, then it will smell like bacon and roast pork.
I'm assuming it smells very unpleasant.
So not yet.
You got the fire went out before they actually made it to the bodies.
Gotcha.
If I go out of the cave, I don't hear them anymore. Or
No, it appears like as soon as you walk in the cave, there's some kind of.
Sound baffling.
Well, you're not sure if it's something to do with the way the cave's actually laid out, or if it's just some kind of.
I stand
ambient
outside
festival.
with the baby, but stick my head in.
Oh yeah,
When you're standing directly at the entrance, you can kind of hear what's going on inside.
Okay.
So it's,
I would send Floxy over to stay with you. That way, if you needed to communicate with us in a hurry, Floxy can fly in.
Excellent.
Because her movement speed now whilst flying is 40 feet instead of 25, so she can.
Well, yelling in is like, we only have a couple of hours left, and it's longer than that to get back into town.
yes. If you left right now, you could probably make it back to the homestead just as it's getting dark. Assuming you don't get lost.
Oh, we're gonna get lost.
100%.
I don't know what you're implying there.
Oh, I've got the torch. I can see kind of in the dark now.
Yes, you can.
Yeah, that's great. We shouldn't go yet. I need to examine this, take notes, and have someone be able to actually study what is happening. If this is corruption, it is brand new magic or very ancient magic, which, we shouldn't just leave here for anyone to find.
Oh, this guy's got no legs.
don't you guys usually do like last rites on these things or something? You can start on that part, but don't touch these ones.
Yeah, why don't you bury your bodies or something?
Yeah, that's a thing you.
That feels like you do.
In the
Or-
solid rock inside the cave.
Yep.
Or do a funeral pyre, burn the bodies. It's
Not yet, though.
probably
Only
better.
those ones.
I like that idea.
Which was
Alright,
wasted
well,
water.
if I put the baby on the ground, will Floxy be able to look after it?
Grabs and eats Foxy.
Because then I'll
That's a
need to go
legitimate
get firewood.
Floxy's intelligent.
Floxy is intelligent. Okay, put the baby on the ground and Floxy will stay out of arm reach.
Okay.
Just, when a cat stares at something and he's just like,
Alright, Floxy, if anything happens, please.
It doesn't stare at Floxy.
Yeah, I won't be too far away.
okay, fine.
I won't be too far away, Floxy. Okay?
So you want to leave me alone with the creepy baby?
I'm just going to the forest edge to collect some wood
Okay,
to make a funeral pyre.
what do I do with it?
Just make sure it doesn't go anywhere.
How would I stop a baby from moving? It's like the same size as me.
I mean, it can't move at the moment anyway.
It's been swaddled.
It's wrapped.
Well, it shouldn't be able to move. So if it does move, then you yell for me.
And then he just hulks out and tears at him, swaddling clock.
Well, you could just, nestle up on its face. Then I won't go anywhere.
If Kara didn't like it that much, then I don't think I want to touch it. But okay,
You don't have to touch it.
just okay.
Be next to it. And if it starts doing anything strange or moving, it shouldn't be moving, it is sort of, then you call me.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Start dragging all the dead bodies outside.
Roll me a perception test. So,
I got a 24 on my knowledge arcana.
24 on knowledge arcana.
Yeah.
Alright, you're able to translate the first word in the first sentence. It translates to power.
Oh, I was just gonna write down.
No, but
Yeah.
as you're
Oh,
going
yeah.
through the process, you actually manage to completely translate the first word.
Ooh, I wonder if I could reverse engineer these.
Unlimited.
Cosmic power! I mean, I did want to learn about rune crafting.
Yes.
You're
Cool.
also terrified of a baby with purple eyes.
You haven't stared into those baby eyes.
I mean, that is an accurate description.
There's a reason for that.
Because those baby eyes stare into you.
Alright.
No, because you wasn't fucking there.
Someone roll me a d4.
I'm 23 for my perception, by the way.
23 on a D4.
Nice.
I got infinite. Someone else roll.
4.
Cool.
Look, it landed that way up.
So you add it all together.
So I got a 5?
7.
10.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because the d4 added with all
Yeah.
numbers together is 10.
Okay, I got a 10.
She got a 10, I got a 4. You can do all of them.
As you're going around collecting wood for the pyre, you notice the body of the thing that you killed. Well, not the body, because it's basically crumbled away to ash, except for the heart.
Oh.
The heart's still sitting there.
Eat the heart, consume its power.
That's a,
Kill the baby.
that's a different campaign, guys. I think I'll tell the wizard that when they come out.
I'm gonna leave that right there.
Yes.
Floxy, Kara,
What are you looking at me for?
because you're the baby in this.
Oh, okay.
You're the creepy baby.
Okay.
When Kara comes out, can you get them to look at that as well? And the heart that's over there. Don't touch it though. Don't let the baby touch it. Yes.
I thought I was supposed to watch the baby.
You are.
watching the baby.
Yes, watch the baby. And if you see Kara come out, let her know about the heart.
What heart?
Where the... What would I call it?
Vampire.
Sorry, this is just like Floxy's ears, like, turn that way. It's still watching the baby as instructed.
Lucille's been calling it vampire for the past couple of days,
I
so.
mean, you're wrong, but that's fine.
The main bad guy.
Okay.
Yes. So creative.
Yes. The bad guy.
The main bad guy's heart.
That zombie thing that the
Thank
chosen
you.
You can
one.
stop that now.
But I like it.
Yep.
Okay.
So you two have started dragging the bodies that you've searched out into the...
At least Lucille is.
Okay.
Well, I'll just keep stacking them in the pile so they don't get mixed up.
That works.
Okay.
We've got a
So,
system.
to get all the bodies that are in here out is probably going to take you about 4 hours. It's a slow
Yeah, I
process.
thought we'd just burn them in the cave, but
Nah, because then we can't sleep in the cave.
That is an accurate point.
I mean,
Well, you can't sleep in the cave. The goblins, they have a different perspective on what their class is
It's
habitable.
like too much smoke.
different type of smoke.
Yeah.
I mean, just cover it up with your own smokes.
I don't think it'll last that long.
Oh, well, yeah.
When it starts to get night.
Yep, so are you just going to keep going? Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so,
Before it gets to night,
Yep.
that's it. Foxy, has Kara come out yet?
probably after about an hour and a half, you would be at a point where you can't really do anything more until they've completely cleared off the rest of the circle.
Okay, I'd come out.
Like, we are working on it, just.
Yeah, you are working on it, but like I said, it's going to take you a little while.
Foxy, why are you... like, what happens when I step out and what's the baby looking at while Foxy's there?
Trying to keep eyes
Okay,
on
me
her.
in the forest.
As soon as you walk out of the cave, it stares directly at you.
The arm twitches.
Pull out another bit of jerky.
Yep. It takes it and starts eating it.
Wait, how's it taken? It's swallowed. Where did arm come from?
It's swaddled, but it's got... Like, you put it in its arms before, so...
It's got little
Yeah.
T-Rex hands sticking out the front.
Yeah, I didn't re-swaddle the baby properly after I changed its diaper. Like, just, it's
cool.
got, T-Rex
T-Rex
arms.
arms.
But it's not moving around other than that?
No.
It just, it's, okay, cool.
No.
Alright. Floxy, what are you doing here? Why are you staring at the baby? What do you mean Azula told you to watch the baby? Where is Azula?
You can see Azula.
Yeah,
She's
I
walking
went
around.
far. Would literally just grab and what? Yeah, of course you shouldn't touch it. She knows you shouldn't touch it. Oh yeah, she told you not to touch it. Of course. Okay, alright, Azula, what are you doing?
We're making paya.
You can very obviously see what she's doing. She's making.
Oh, okay, yeah.
All in
yeah.
box.
But my accent first.
Indubitably.
Indubitably.
Just little skits of Haley trying to pronounce words.
Right, can you please look at the heart from the dead man, the main bad guy dead man, the heart that's there? Could you have a look at it before the night comes? It's still whole. It's very weird.
Oh,
You would be walking out with another body as she says the heart from the dead man.
Which one?
Just walk all over.
Hit that heart with my axe.
Yep.
try to
Which
stop
heart?
her.
Wait, you're going to the heart that I point out.
Yeah. So as you were saying, heart of the dead man, Lucille was walking out of the cave with another body, and she just drops the body, walks over, and pulls out her axe.
Oh, can we stop? If I'm seeing this.
You can.
Yeah, like I would try to stop her.
Yeah.
We want the heart's power. Catch that bit of sweat.
A wild heat approaches.
So you try and chop it.
Yeah.
All right.
I
Roll attack.
tried. Can I?
Wait, we can.
Oh, okay. Well,
We're stopping.
you would be the only one that would be close enough,
Tackle.
You can still call.
unless you want to run over and try and tackle Lucille.
Yes, if I see this is what's happening, and I was like,
Yes, protect the dead man's heart.
find a clue.
Yeah. What do you want me to do?
Well, what are you trying to do?
Stop them. I don't know. Grab them. Grab the axe. Grab hold of Lucille. Just be like,
Don't talk, only
Okay, so
grab.
that's an athletics test.
not yet.
What's your... So it'll be 10 plus your athletics modifier.
10.
Yeah, can we...
What?
The armor drops it down.
Oh.
Yeah.
So plus athletics.
Yes.
That's a 21.
To 21.
Basically,
Come on,
just be
with
like,
it.
just. Come
Yeah,
on.
so basically you run over, and
just-
as you're in the process of hauling the axe back and bringing it down, you just grab the axe handle
Just like,
and hold it in place.
I would like to examine that before you destroy it, please.
You are a fucking idiot.
Probably, but we need to know what is going on here in case it happens again.
You have 30 seconds.
Am I
Go
there
for
by
it.
this time?
Huh?
Have I run over
Yeah,
this
you
time?
would have run over there by that time.
Yeah. Detect magic on the heart.
Detect magic?
Three,
Yep.
4,
That's giving on magic.
5, 6, 7.
Roll a code over it, pick it up.
Okay.
What in the ever-loving fuck is wrong with you?
Many things. You said I only had 30 seconds. You didn't say until what?
Lucille, let's trust the wizard.
Oh, yeah. Let's trust the complete fucking psychopath that sets fire to everything with a fucking demon's heart.
We don't know what that heart is.
Oh,
and that's
gee,
why
we
we
don't
need
know
to-
what that is. Look at the monster that just tried to fucking kill us with a magical fucking scythe. And you're just letting this moron walk away with its fucking heart that didn't disappear when the rest of it did.
Yes, that is a vital clue to what is going on.
Divided to what's going on.
Also, a lot of
Maybe
magic
just try
creatures,
evidence.
when they disintegrate, their magical components remain.
Whatever.
What are you doing?
I'm assuming these two are still talking.
That doesn't know what you're doing.
And then you move towards her, and I'm trying to protect her.
No,
as
I
well.
needed to know whether or not you were coming after me, so I run around behind the tree to actually examine it properly, because 30 seconds ain't gonna do it.
You can certainly try. What are you doing?
I'm going to examine the heart.
How are you examining the heart?
By looking at it, detecting magic on it, trying to
You
work
did
out
that
what it
already.
is.
You did detect magic. It's magical.
Yes.
I need to know what you're doing. Like,
Lick it, clean it as your own.
I guess it'll be knowledge arcana. It's magical.
okay.
So that would be a 21.
Okay.
Sorry, Lucy was an asshole.
That is fine. Do what you
Wait,
do best.
you're
I'm
only
gonna do
realizing
whatever-
that now?
Okay. No, I know. As much as you piss me off in character, out of character, Hender, I love you. Never change what you do because it is. Conflict is good. Yeah.
Lucille is me.
Okay, so it's magic.
Yes.
Yes. You have 30 seconds. You're looking over this
Knowledge
thing.
arcana, wasn't
What?
it?
No.
Knowledge Arcana.
This is after I ran away behind the tree.
Yeah,
so
I
I
know,
could look at it
so-
for longer.
What are you trying to focus on?
The heart. What do you understand about this? Does it have any markings on it? What
No,
is it?
It's a heart.
Does it look like a regular human heart?
No, but
Is
so you're basically sitting there. You've grabbed this heart in a jacket, right?
Yeah.
You've then thrown it onto the ground and you're just staring at it.
I'm trying to work out why it's giving off magic and what's going on with it.
Have you tried cutting it open or sticking your fingers in the holes?
Lick it.
You're trying to figure out why it's giving off magic.
And why it wasn't destroyed.
Because it's magic.
Yeah, but how?
What do you mean?
No, but this is the thing, right? So you've just gone, bang, put this thing on the ground, and then you go, I roll knowledge arcana. What the fuck does that even mean? Like, what are you doing? How are you trying to identify what magic it is? Are you, like, using reagents? Are you trying to poke it with some fucking other magical thing?
Are you picking up, giving it
like,
a squeeze?
you can't just go, I roll knowledge arcana, tell me everything about it.
This isn't D&D 2nd edition.
Yeah, exactly.
Experimentation.
I'm sorry, when I said that I was examining it. Okay.
No, but
Alright.
Alright, this,
I get your
this is
point.
the way it came across. I'm examining it.
To be
Yep,
fair,
that's magic.
to be fair, for the first few seconds, probably a good 30 seconds, that is what I'm doing. Just the, okay, it's not moving, it's not still beating.
Is it not moving?
no,
Like,
it's
it,
not
yeah,
magic.
sorry, I stare at it. Cool, I detect magic. Is it moving? Is it beating? Is the magic fluctuating?
No.
I poke it with a stick.
You poke it with a stick,
I poke it with a stick.
it's solid.
Like rock?
Like crystal.
Okay, I use the jacket to manipulate it so I can roll it to the other side.
Is it purple?
No,
Any markings?
it's black.
Ah.
No markings.
Okay. Do I know of anything like this?
Oh.
You probably met a couple of lawyers.
Like different strange alchemical potion things that come from creatures
Well,
or
actually,
ingredients
if
like
something is infused with enough magic, it can crystallize, and then it essentially becomes a magical focus, or some kind of like a, you know.
Compare it to the flask of stuff that you picked up from inside the cave.
that is a very good idea. That I didn't know in character. Okay. Alright. Does it look like the stuff from inside the
No.
cave? Okay, if I open up the bottle of the stuff from inside the cave, do they smell similar?
No.
Okay.
Do they smell at all?
The heart smells ripe.
I cast prestidigitation on the heart to see if I can clean it.
I want to
Clean
touch
what?
it so bad.
The smell. I want to see what happens when I cast it on the heart to
Oh,
see
when
if
you
it.
cast prestidigitation on the heart,
Yeah.
yeah, nothing happens.
Okay, good. So it's not trying to eat my magic, and I wanted to see if it's.
No, it's not trying to eat your magic.
Okay then. So, all right. The magic it's giving off, does it feel like innate magic or just like scary juju like the cave had?
No, it's not. It's magical, but it's not the same kind of doom magic that you were
Okay.
feeling from the cave.
Cool. I poke it
You
with my finger.
with your finger,
With my finger.
it's cold.
Like the other stuff?
Kinda.
If you look at it, it kind of rolls.
Assert dominance.
And vice versa.
Okay, I pick it up with my hand then to
Yep.
look over it. Is anything
As
bad
you're
happening?
holding it, you can feel like the heat slowly start to drain from where it's touching you.
Is it heavy?
It's heavier than it should be.
It is a rock.
Yeah.
Well, no. See, this is the thing. It looks
Oh.
like a heart.
Like a fleshy heart.
It looks fleshy, but as soon as you touch it, it's solid.
It's like oobleck. Cornflower water, it's the stuff where
Yeah, yes,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, kinda, yeah. The one they tried to make a carrier out of. What are you doing, idiots?
I mean, to be fair, it was ice and wood chips. What could possibly go wrong?
Apparently, it's really solid.
Yeah.
Um,
Step on it. People filled a pool with it. I know that was custard. But they could walk across a pool filled with custard. Yeah. It's gross.
what are you doing?
As per goblin tradition, I must...
Lick it to claim ownership.
to claim ownership of it, I have to lick it, so I lick
Okay.
the heart.
You lick it and it tastes like a pig's heart that has been left to rot for months.
Yeah, not the worst thing I've ever eaten.
It's pretty close.
I am a goblin after all.
It's the second worst thing you've ever eaten.
The difference is with this, because I only licked it, I don't have to deal with the texture of eating a pig's heart that is 3 months old.
This
It's
one might be a
over.
bit more solid.
Yeah. Okay, well... I move it to the other hand. Does this hand regain more?
So,
Cool. Alright, I wrap it up and I put it in my bag.
Hey!
Like I'll, take out my bedroll, put it in there, wrap up my bedroll, put it in my bag, and come back.
If this is
Okay.
absorbing heat,
what
We could
have
make
you
a
two
metal
been
box
doing
from the
while
fridge.
the goblin was around
What's a
behind a tree?
fridge?
I've probably been insulting you personally. Probably nothing that's actually true.
It's fine, as long as you take it. She's insulted a lot.
Oh boy. So,
It's fine. Comes with a job.
what do
and
you
it's
do
not
as soon as you see
usually.
her coming around from behind the tree?
What did you do with it?
I licked it. It's mine.
Ah, fuck!
Well, it's simple, really. We killed the goblin.
Yeah. It's like, for fuck's sake. It's like, take the axe and go back to hallways and muttering curses the entire time.
I'm so glad you could agree with that logic these days.
We came up with it in the first place.
Yeah, because you do.
Fucking damn it.
son of a bitch.
It's small folk law.
Yeah.
If you lick something, it's now yours.
To be fair, I was absolutely if I had the chance.
By this point, you would have come out of the cave with a body as well.
I wasn't hauling him out of the cave. I was
Well, you would
hauling
have.
him
No,
out.
you would have. By this point, you would have finished searching.
Oh, really? Ah, cool. Yeah, cool. I was hauling shit out then. Oh.
Yeah. So you're hauling one out. You see a body like in the opening of the cave, just lying there, and then you can see these three off on the side, over near the edge of the forest, like having.
I guess this is the new pile then, huh?
Yeah. So you get up to the one that's in the cave, just
Yeah.
throw the body there and stand back. And
If they want to be able to lazy and shit over there, the life of the chosen one is hard sometimes.
nice.
This
No
is
worries.
very true.
Hey, I can get me reps in.
Yes, you can.
And then when the arms and legs fall off, they get easy to carry.
It is lost off.
Delicious.
Cool.
Okay.
Kara, you licked it. Yes. So I'm going to say it's not dangerous. That is
Tell a lie.
That is a very subjective question. It's not dangerous to you. It didn't kill me when I licked it. That was the baby. That's a good sign.
Oh, where is the baby?
The baby's staring at you.
On the
Okay.
fire.
Cool.
Yeah, the baby's on fire. Yeah, it's right at the top.
It's like, how did it get up there?
Show the
Going
baby
after the
heart.
baby, I was making sure that Lucille wasn't about to steal that heart from you.
Thank you.
But
I can't glare at you
Will
over my
you-
ear at the moment.
will you promise that we'll let the church look at it?
I promise nothing. If it happens to be something the greater issues arise in our travels, then I would willingly destroy it before getting it to the church.
Yes,
Therefore,
but
I cannot promise that I would let the church look at it. And I go over to look at the baby.
Okay. The baby is staring at you.
Even when the others were closer?
Yep.
You're its mum
You're its
now.
favourite. It's imprinted on you.
It's like a bird. You now need to chew up food and vomit it straight into its
alright,
mouth.
we've gone to the baby. I'm helping with the pile.
I'm sorry, Haley.
What? Why are you saying sorry?
I feel like my character is being a bitch, just like, yes, semantics.
It's fine.
And we all thought Lucille was the only asshole in this group. Turns out it's...
Do you feel threatened yet?
I think we're all the asshole in this.
What have I done?
Except for the demon princess.
The demon princess, somehow the nicest out of all of you.
Yeah,
Alright.
you know what you did.
Well, you can't prove it though, so it doesn't count.
Yes, I can. That is why you have this notch right
Oh.
here.
That's not proof.
I mean,
Is it though?
It's an excuse.
Yeah, well, there you go. Alright.
Alright.
So, it'll take you another couple of hours to finish piling up the corpses.
Alright, before it gets to nighttime, I would be much more observant about what happens at night.
Okay.
Yeah.
make sure the corpses don't start getting up and making their own pile.
That too, but anything from the forest as well.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you
Cut
basically
the heads off
spend
before
your
we put them
time
in the
just
pile.
patrolling the edge of the clearing, just making sure nothing's coming. Yep, no drums.
I help them moving bodies.
Okay.
To be fair, yeah, I'm the
Head.
weakest in the group.
Body.
Nice. Just a pile of heads and
Yeah.
a pile of bodies.
Yeah.
Nice.
They can't see where they're going if they don't have their heads with them.
Yeah, well, you're not wrong. Okay. So you spend the next couple of hours piling all these corpses onto a big pyre of, deads. In the time that you were looking through everything, looking over all the corpses, you would have found another 21 golds worth of various bits and pieces.
That's ours, by the way.
Yeah, I'm assuming that that's like when I'm helping carry them and stuff.
No,
No, we
they,
scavenged the corpses before.
they
carrying
finished
them.
searching all the corpses before.
Do you want us to just mark that up in just gold, or do you want us to write individual things?
No, you can mark that up in gold if you like, that's fine.
So was that?
21 gold between the two of you. So, and it's 21 gold's worth of silver, copper,
Yep.
probably a couple of very small gems and all that kind of stuff. So,
So 10 gold, 5 silver each.
you would also find what appears to probably be the most well-to-do person in the entire thing. It looks like it was an adventurer that... Looks like the body was probably one of the first that actually...
Most decayed.
Yeah, the oldest. They're wearing full plate, and you also find a +1 potency rune.
What size are they? This creature?
Medium.
They're medium.
They're a human.
I don't want anything from this pile.
Is the potency rune just the rune stone?
Yeah.
I want to
You want
stare
the top
at
half or
that.
the bottom half?
I mean, you can have all of it. Oh, well, oh no, because we're both small, aren't we?
Yeah.
I mean, Azula said she didn't want any of it.
That's true.
I didn't say nothing.
You said you
You
wanted
said
something.
you did
Yeah.
in fact say that you wanted nothing to do with the demon pile or whatever you called it. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm usually the bottom, so I'll take the legs, I guess.
Alright. Cool. It's like, ha, look at me. I'm a big person with my tiny arm sticking out.
Wait! Get covered.
He's like, look at me. I'm a big person. Shit, man's falling off.
You just get on his shoulders and do it. Just come out like, we
Well,
are
we should
women now.
try and armor up.
Oh yeah.
So you just put on the
it would be a
boots
male
and
adventure,
the
wouldn't it?
Yeah.
It wouldn't fit me anyway.
What do you mean?
Because they're different shapes, male and women armor.
Full plate is fairly universal.
In this game.
Hey, Bobby,
Oh, in this game,
there's this thing
okay.
called magic.
Yeah.
There's-
Well, it's not that. It's not only that though, because there's magic. When they make full plate, it's a lot more,
It's not like it's custom made.
modular.
Yeah.
Also,
Top half of full.
there's a there's a gnome with you that happened to live amongst the dwarves. Maybe you could ask if they
A
could.
gnome? I
Sorry.
know. Well,
No. A goblin that lived amongst the dwarves for some time that might be able to help you with that.
Well, I've
Just a thought.
it's fine. I
I
wasn't
could
offered it
probably
anyway.
research
Not
it.
Are we
I'm
doing
not offered it.
an operation?
That was an out of character comment. Cool.
So, are you two coming out, you on his shoulders in the full plate? Is that what's happening?
I'm keen to try.
Sure, why not?
It really rides up the crotch.
It's a bit tight.
Well, considering that
It's a bit big, yeah.
built for medium creature legs and you don't have
I'm
those.
sort of hopping through one leg, dragging the other. Hey guys, what we found?
I say, check it out. We're a medium-sized human.
Oh my gosh,
Then
that
the
is
helmet
the
falls
best.
off, you trip over the helmet, then we both go crashing into the
Yeah, pretty much.
I really hope at the end
it was
after a
worth it.
somersault there's like hands.
Just see two little hands sticking out the sides of the butt going, ta-da.
So you'd be off in the bush a little bit, just having a look through, searching for anything, when you hear the sound of like crashing metal on metal, and you're like, ah, what?
Run back. What's happening? Oh,
What?
sorry. Thought it was an emergency.
Oh, you would have had regret if it was.
Possibly. Yes.
Obviously.
How long have you been with us?
A week? Not a week.
No, longer than a week by now. It was 6 days to get here.
Right.
Plus there was about probably 2 days before you left, and you've been here another 2 days, so a week and a half.
Okay.
Yep.
Not long.
No. Nowhere near not long enough to be acclimatized to this.
No.
It's still a bit old.
A bit.
Excuse me, it's fantastic.
That's a look on both of you.
Yeah, well, I mean, attempts to bow inside of a leg.
Yeah, it doesn't bend that way.
They lean over, fall down. You'll need a wash, but otherwise, someone can make use of it.
Prestidigitation.
Yeah, you do notice a fair bit of muck starts to come out of the joints.
He didn't specify what he wanted when he said prestidigitation. So I just go, da-da, and then little sparkles kind of flash around you to make you look like, you know, in anime where they start to get like the
All the
sparkles around the
flowers and
face?
shit around them. Yeah.
That,
Oh,
that's
so
what you
I need
get.
to try and strike a heroic pose is what you're saying. That's not gonna happen.
Yeah, no. Just,
Alright, I'm gonna take this off.
Eh.
Wearing two breastplates at once is uncomfortable at the best of times.
Is there any dark magic left on it, Kara?
Yes.
The armor,
The
I'm
armor.
guessing?
Okay. What are you refer to the baby?
Well, yes, but actually no.
Yeah. While they are all kind of distracted at some point, I would just like to do a little test where I put my backpack next to the baby and I step to the side and see which one it sticks out.
Backpack.
I put the backpack on.
Yeah, no worries.
Cool. That seems legit. All right then. Don't give the baby the heart. Don't give the baby the heart.
What could possibly go wrong?
Cool. All right.
But if we give the baby the heart, then it'll be indebted to us because it's your heart.
I don't want to give the baby my heart.
See, the problem with that is the baby isn't small, folks, therefore it doesn't necessarily hold to those laws.
Who knows what's good for it, Will?
Also, it's currently
Are
pretty
you
small.
threatening the child?
Is it threatening to break our laws?
Are you threatening to break its?
It doesn't have any.
It doesn't
It's
have.
a child.
Yeah.
That's what you think. Does this look like a normal child?
It's like, how old are you? Like 3? Fuck off.
100.
What?
You are. It's an elf, I guess.
Did I stutter?
Oh, it's one of those stupid lolly babies. They're going to dress it up in a pair of thigh-high boots and a tutu and it'll fit right in with the rest of the crowd.
Apparently. Anyway.
Wait.
What?
Are you talking about Lolita fashion?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Anyway.
While shifting the bodies, if I did find anything of any value, I'd flick it to Lucille. That's what I was asking. Just be like,
I mean, if we missed anything, then sure.
yeah.
Was there any magic going on?
Detect magic.
Doesn't appear to be any magic on the armor.
No.
Oh, wait, which of you's carrying the rune?
I don't think we established.
No, I mean, you found it, so I guess you are.
Apparently I am.
Okay. You would see a magic coming, like, emanating off of Lucille.
I just. Making a.
Okay, we're fixed.
Yeah. I just turn to Lucille with a raised eyebrow. Like,
What?
what magic are you holding?
It's like, oh, I'm a giant person in a tiny suit. Wait, no.
Oh,
Hang
you
on.
took it off already.
No, I mean the one in your pocket.
What pockets?
The one that, and I point to the part on Lucille where the rune is.
Oh, it's like, oi. Ding ding. Come out here.
Eek. Eek.
The rat ate it.
Yeah.
Wait, the rat actually ate it?
Never said that.
I can see it's still there when Princess Sparkles came up. May I please have a look?
Oh yeah, of course it came up. Princess Sparkles came up.
It's fantastic.
I just lean in close and like,
What are you leaning on?
I think I'm just leaning close.
Okay.
Like,
Because you did the whole thing, it's like cross arms leaning over, so it looks like you.
no,
you're
it would
leaning
probably be
On the
like,
pyre.
Okay, yeah,
yeah, on the
leaning
pie.
on the
I
dead
just
body or something.
lean over and I'm like,
Just a pile of bodies.
I'm really interested in that magic thing you have. If I gave you all of the gold that Kakran found, can I have it?
No,
Okay then. That's fair.
you lick the heart. And you can fuck right off.
That is also understandable. Thank you for your honesty.
You're welcome. Now grab the other end of this fucker so we can chuck them on the fire. Oh shit. We're going in different directions.
No, there's two piles, one head, one body's in there.
Alright, is the armor alright?
Oh yeah, I just completely didn't answer.
Yeah, I was just like looking the whole time, like. Just whispering about it. I was like,
Yeah. Out of character. Next level, I can put that on your weapon for you. The potency rune. That's if you show me it.
Lucia probably doesn't know what it is.
There's a rock.
I don't know what it is yet because I haven't looked at it.
Yeah.
But it's yours.
She probably thinks you're referring to the rat.
It's fine, don't worry about it.
Lucille hasn't licked it yet. No, I'm not
No,
gonna.
the Princess Sparkles has.
This is very true.
Yes.
Well, I'm not gonna help you with it. I have to help Princess Sparkles.
That's exactly. She doesn't carry a
She
weapon.
gets the striking rune now.
Puts it on her tongue. No,
Magic
puts it on her
rat.
teeth.
Bite is now
Wait.
2d2.
Yep.
Did you say it's a striking rune?
Potency rune.
There we go.
Sorry.
That makes more sense.
Yeah. It's fine, don't worry about
I did a lot of reading into how all of this works.
good.
Cool. Oh yeah, there's no magic on that.
Do you think you could clean it, perhaps?
Yeah, why?
I just. I want to, see if it fits.
Oh, if it doesn't, I can fix it for you.
Oh, really?
Well, what do you think I did living with the dwarves for 6 months?
I thought you guys were good at, glass blowing.
Do you really think dwarves do a lot of
No,
glass
but
blowing?
you were with the dwarves, so I thought your part was doing glass blowing as a merchant. The merchants.
That makes sense.
When I lived at the forges?
You mean when you never told her that you lived with the dwarves?
Oh, right.
I've already seen you come in a caravan with dwarves, like.
Oh, right. Yeah, no, I do blacksmithing on the side.
Oh,
Yeah, I can. I don't have the recipes on me at the moment or the forge, but I can make like basic armor, weapons, tools, just a lot of little bits and pieces. I could make like a thieves kit or like some adventurer's gear. It takes me quite a few days to do it, but if you get me a basic recipe book, then I can do that.
right. Well, that is amazing. Do you need any of that to be able to adjust my armor if it doesn't fit properly?
No, I've got the tools to be able to rebend it and shape it a little bit, but it would take a bit of time.
Okay. Okay.
We have a fire.
Yes. I'll do it after. No. I'll do it after. But I'll put. Well, are you out of the legs yet? Could you discard
I
it
was
on the
trying to
ground?
get out.
Sure, first play, yeah. Fun?
I was trying to get out. I presume I would have been by now.
Yeah, it wouldn't take you much to get out of the way,
Fall backwards, shimmy back.
basically.
Alright. If it's no problem with anyone, I would like to have these and try them
I
later.
thought you said you didn't want them.
Yeah.
Well, yes.
They're in the circle.
But that's when I was told there was bad magic around them. But apparently there is no magic on them anymore. So,
Just a little bit of dead stink.
but you cleaned that. So,
No, you asked me to clean it. I haven't yet.
are you able to clean it?
Yes, I am physically able to do this.
Could you please do it now?
Okay, I can.
A goblin's very. Do I have to talk very specifically?
No.
Pacific? No, we don't like water that much.
No, but specifically does help. I mean, you never asked me what I did before I came here. So, if you wanted to know what I can do, you should just ask.
Oh, we assumed you were a child.
Yeah, that is fair. I am 9.5 years old.
I assumed wizard, so you did wizarding things.
Okay, reading books and
Yes, reading books.
setting things on fire.
You know that.
You get real caught up on the fire thing, don't you?
She did use burning hands on the spider webs in the cave.
Well, to be fair, a forge is run by fire. And to learn how to make new tools, you have to read formulas in books. Books and fire.
I suppose.
Burning books.
That
Gotcha.
is also good. No, don't set fire to books, but as in books that can create fire. Yeah.
I think all books can technically be on fire.
Yes.
It is within their potential.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to go back to studying the runes.
That's nice.
Well,
Now that you've cleared off most of the actual circle itself, the one thing you realise that it's whatever it is revolved around necromancy.
oh, really? Wow.
I'm acting astonished.
I am actively and you would be able to see the actual rune if you looked in Discord. I have put a picture in there.
It's a skull and crossbones.
I like
It's not a skull and crossbones.
That is a
I'm
little
guessing
disappointing.
No, because this is the link I sent.
There is a skull.
That was pretty close.
Yeah.
Is it the one you sent last time?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah, the one
was
with
in fact
the
that.
star around it.
Yeah. Well, I guess there's technically a couple of stars.
I remember a star
There was a star, yes.
and a crown, but I think that was a different symbol.
Crown.
It looks like a
Kind of a crown, maybe?
sun. Hourglass.
That shape. 3 points on the top.
There's a thing that's got 3 points, but it's inside a square.
Yeah.
Crown. Or a mountain.
It really doesn't quite look like that. It looks more like a square creature with an angry eyebrow.
The skull and the iron cross. Where the hell did I see a crown previously?
That's what I'm saying. That
I do not know.
yeah, the bottom right-hand point was the closest thing to what you were describing.
No, I'm clearly thinking of something else.
Yeah.
So, yeah, the middle symbol is the one for necromancy. The other 5 that are around in the star, you also pretty
Earth,
easily
air,
identify.
wind, fire, steam,
No, it's...
nature,
Oh, 1 second. I need to
primal,
put it again.
arcane, occult. The
Um,
other ones.
so the one at the top is person or thing. They kind of have a lot of different meanings. It depends on other context as to what it is. That one is basically, it'll target, from the context of this one, that's meaning that'll target something. The spell, like the ritual will target something. The one to the right, that's one you wouldn't have seen before. Yeah. The bottom right one is... Oh, Christ, I forgot. That one is change. Or transmutation, or... Well, it's not transmutation in the form of the School of Magic, it's transmutation as in transferring something from one thing to another.
So target personal thing, and then
Essentially, yeah. It's like if you wanted to use magic to turn, say, what would be a good example?
To turn a person into a sheep.
No, it would be more like if you wanted to transfer like energy from the air and imbue it into something to create like, and imbue it into like sand to turn it into glass.
Gotcha.
Something like that, yeah.
okay, so I put it down as change thing / transmutation.
That would be the best way of describing it in this instance.
That's the one you use when you want to make a dog.
Yeah.
Don't think about it so much.
You take one
With
dog
the-
and another dog, and then you combine them together to make 3 dogs.
Okay, that is not what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Very glitched.
I also put like just / alteration. Would that be what you mean, like alteration of magic?
That's probably the best way to describe it. Actually, it's to change something from one state to another.
Yeah.
Is essentially the best way you have of describing it in this instance. The bottom left is time. And the left-hand side one is... That one has a lot of different meanings, and it depends on, again, on the context as to what it will mean. It can mean life force, it can mean soul, it can mean...
Hold on, I'm making notes.
We're going to cut this part out.
Okay, so change thing from one state to another / alteration, and then time.
Would anyone else like something warm up?
No, thank you.
Yes, thank you.
I have a Coke
Yes?
thing somewhere open.
Coke, please.
Is it that
What
one?
was that?
So there was time.
My way that way.
Time is the
One?
bottom left.
Yep, and then
Is there an open
The
one
left,
there?
the very
Is there
left-hand
an
side
open
one,
one?
which is the top left, I guess, if you want to look at it like
Cheers,
that.
man.
Is that's the one where it's like it can be life force, it can be soul, it can be energy. It has a lot of various meanings.
It
Usually,
would be the Team Poppy section.
though, when it refers to energy, it's energy in referring to something's living energy.
I want it.
Okay, so life, soul, living energy.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Now we need a hole punch it through there so you can drink straight through the top of the can.
No, yeah, it's
You're
cool.
so messy.
Okay, and the central symbol, I'm guessing, is
That's
necromancy.
the necromancy symbol. The one on the top right is the one you don't know.
Yeah.
I am just putting this in the general chat for my own purposes.
That's what I have.
And then the text that's around it is all in runic as well.
Cool. And so begins the long task.
Good luck.
It doesn't mean I know what it is, but it's stuff that I can write down and spend time researching.
Or we can ask the church.
Or a wizard.
I am a wizard.
A better wizard.
No.
There is a better wizard in Alnwick. There is a tower.
Mm-hmm. They make things easy to destroy a city if you blow one up.
We didn't blow it up.
I don't want to destroy the city.
That was an out of character comment.
It
Different
was also a
game.
different world.
Different game, different world. It's fine.
There's no going on crystals and told you.
Not anymore.
You learn from our mistakes.
No.
We didn't have crystal in it to begin with.
No, I didn't.
But it was basically a clock.
Clock?
I think in the one that
No.
I remember moving a lever or something that I imagined to
That
the
wasn't
hands of a clock.
It was a big circular painting.
Oh, like a clock.
Kind of.
I mean, it's going to be right at least twice a day, right?
It's like, yeah, it's always going to be 27 past -3 at least
Yeah.
sometime during the day.
Exactly.
It's like, this clock is weird.
Yes. So, where to from here?
Here's the... Alright, we've got the pyre done.
The pyre is all piled up and has started burning. Yep.
Burn that pyre. Kakaran, would you like to do the honours?
Honest?
Setting the pyre on fire.
I thought it was already on fire.
Oh yeah. Apparently.
I'm sure. Light a torch and toss it on.
Yeah. It's a simple process.
Yep.
Yep.
Alright. Thanks, I
And
guess.
I do a prayer over everyone.
Yep. Just keeping it relatively general, not doing too specific.
No. Speak out loud, Philip. We want to hear. I love you.
What do you pray?
You're another torch. I'm running out of torches.
I pray that they pass to the next life with ease and that their suffering will be no more. I pray that my God, as well as the gods, that they also would worship.
I was hoping you'd say go to then.
The gods that they worship protect their souls. Yes.
Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. Please stay dead, you burning fucks.
Short, sweet, and to the point.
Yeah.
I like it. Alright,
So eloquent with your words.
so,
I heard the first part from a priest.
yeah.
And the second part from your mum.
I'm just thinking ashes, ashes, dust to dust. That would be a, not a good priest.
Yeah.
There's two I can think of that would say something like, no. The god of nature would probably also have something similar to that, so that's not too bad. You probably would have heard it from him. Yeah.
I'm sure you put down a cult or two in your time. That priest spell, all sorts of nonsense.
Yes.
Hit him with a
Take
rock.
him down.
I always
Say, boo! Who booed pork? God! Who just hit me with a stone? No one.
yeah, imagined it.
Oh god, he's here. Anyway. So, what's the plan from here? Are you staying in the cave, or are you going to try and start making your way back at night? Because it is starting to get a little bit late.
It is.
But I haven't seen anything.
No.
We've already killed everything here.
That is one thing you would have noticed, is that the entire time it's been dark and everything like that, you haven't heard any movement.
Have I heard any, anything alive? Anything?
Not for the first 45 minutes to an hour,
Mm-hmm.
but in the last hour you probably would have slowly started to hear the sound of maybe like a bird here and some night insects there.
Well, that's a good sign.
Yeah.
Now, Kara, is there, do you need to be here longer to observe
Inside the
circle?
cave.
Oh yeah, I would have walked
With
out
the
to
baby.
talk to you.
Well, the baby's still sitting outside with Floxy staring at it.
Well, I don't know, the last thing somebody mentioned, it was on top of the pyre.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't know how it got up there, we just know that it's there.
I don't know then. Yeah. I wasn't going to take the baby in there.
Flox is doing a very good job.
Well, it's a very simple thing, really. The baby stares at the
Something.
wall at the moment, and Floxy stares at the baby. Yeah.
Yeah, so I asked you. Alright, so we'll stay here overnight then? Alright. How about we set up a watch?
I'll go first.
Now the person on watch, we're also going to get them to look after the baby.
Oh, no,
Can I-
don't one of you guys have to go first? But you need your pews.
Spells and stuff, yeah. So I'll go. But now, I look deep into their eyes. When I
His eyes.
both at different times, both of you. Can we trust you with the baby?
Trust you with the baby.
Uh,
I don't want to enslave people.
Look intimidated, put your hands on the hips.
Oh,
Up,
yeah. You know what?
Look down.
Mhm.
Step real close to them. Down.
Yeah. I do the town guard thing. Not
Really
that I've
cool,
ever
yeah.
been best good at the intimidation town guard thing. But I do that. Be like, no, this doesn't work for me. Alright.
Oh.
Kakaran. Can we trust you to look after this baby on watch?
I mean, I can't feed it, but sure.
Okay? Sense motive isn't a thing here, is it?
it's diplomacy.
Alright, well, I like to do diplomacy. See if I fine. My diplomacy's great, okay?
It really doesn't matter.
So I'm not using these level 2 things until after I sleep?
No.
What was I before then?
You would have been -1. 1 less than what you are at the moment.
I'm currently an expert because of all my things in diplomacy right now.
So you'd be 3 less.
3 less. Cool. 5 seems about right. Alright.
Yeah, 5 sounds about right from where you were. Yeah.
Alright, that's 11.
Alright, yeah,
Yep.
I can't feed it, I've got no plans to do anything with it.
Nothing malicious, no malicious intent.
I haven't even seen the damn thing.
What?
We have!
Oh, yeah, I've seen her carry it around, you look at it on the ground, plus I've been moving bodies all day.
Yeah.
I'm more confused about why you're asking me if I'm going to do it. Like, do you have plans to do something with it? That's why you're asking if I'm going to get to it first?
Why don't you make a bed or something for it?
And you're all down here gazing lovingly into my eyes, just want to poke them out. It's...
There you
Why? What do you want? I don't have plans with the baby. I don't want kids.
I want to make sure that the baby is safe.
Alright, then you take it to the cave with you.
Apparently that's not a good idea.
Why?
The wizard said so.
Oh. They licked a heart.
Yes, and
No,
I
it's
still
just
trust their
because-
opinion about these things.
Alright, so don't take the baby into the cave. Cool.
Why not?
Alright, it's fine. I will sleep outside the cave with the baby next to me.
Okay.
Alright.
Just on the ground?
I'll have a bedroll.
Okay.
So, do you still want me to like sit here and look after it, or what's the plan now?
Well, we need people on watch still. So I will be on my first watch.
Uh-huh.
Then I'll wake you up for the second. Lucille, you're fine for the third watch.
You're not early.
But then you get to go have a nap afterwards. Yes.
Ah, that sounds lovely.
Yes, great. Right. Okay. First watch I'll take, but
Yep.
I've also got the baby with me on the first watch.
Mm-hmm.
Floxy, you can go back now.
Roll perception test.
That's a 7.
It's a 7.
Yeah, you did a lovely job, Floxy. Well done. Here's some jacket. Well done, Floxy. You can go back and under the hat and sleep now, if you wish.
Okay. So you spend your watch looking over the baby.
Mm-hmm. As well as everything else.
No.
Oh, no, just
You get
the...
far too distracted by the fact that it won't stop staring at the wall.
Right.
Like, you keep an eye out on everything else, but most of your attention is on the child.
Excellent. Mm-hmm.
But nothing happens.
I mean, we still have a giant pyre.
It burns well into the night.
Yeah. That keeps us
Chakra.
warm.
Perception?
Alright, baby is next to me. I would have done something like you said, like I would have made a little thing so it can't get out. Like, out of sticks or something. Well, it was a
Okay.
to make sure, like,
Probably could have taken some of the clothing, whatever, from the dead bodies that didn't get burnt and just kind of...
yeah, like a bundle thing.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
no
makes
worries.
sense. Like more nest. Yeah.
So the fire is
Just
still
look
going.
at
each
Alright.
other.
Seeing as the fire is still going, I've got a few things I wanted to test out. I mean, having my hands on fire seems to work very well with that dude, so I'm going to sort of meditate in front of this fire and sort of hand in, hand out sort of thing.
Yeah.
My perception roll was 7. So I'm busy.
You're far too
Yeah.
concerned with your meditations to
Yeah.
be worried about what's going on around you. And, I mean, you just killed the thing that was inhabiting this area, so
Like I said,
nothing else is going to be here. It'll be fine.
Everything's dead,
Yeah.
literally.
You've killed everything.
We've re-killed everything.
Yeah.
So
So-
yeah, I'm meditating on the things that I've learned and trying to incorporate that into a new stance or some shit.
Yeah, no drama.
Fire
No
damage, good
worries.
damage.
Yes.
Roll a fortitude test.
$16.
16?
Mm-hmm.
Go.
What was you?
You roll a fortitude test. Actually, yours is a will save.
Oh.
You're near the circle. You guys are inside. It's not great. It's a 9.
9? You have bad dreams.
I'm not asleep.
Yeah, you are.
No, I'm not. What?
Stand up, wait, right.
I am writing down all of those runes. I'm not going to sleep.
You would have finished that.
Wait, really? I thought it would have taken me ages to write down all of them.
No. To actually physically write them down doesn't take you overly that long.
Oh, okay.
If you don't try and figure out what they say.
Okay, well, if
Yeah.
that's all good then. Yeah. Also, when sleeping in my bedroll, I would not be in contact with the heart. Just
That's
putting that
fine.
Put it
You
in my
don't
bed.
have very good dreams.
That's okay. I just needed to specify I'm not sleeping curled up with the cold heart next to mine.
Not so warm in here.
I know you love semantics.
Well, you said you put it in the bedroll.
Yes, but if
You
I'm
never
going...
said you took it out.
That's why I'm specifying it now.
Hypothetically, if we made a metal box and put the heart in the box and put our food in the box, would the heart get the food cold?
I mean, you would have to test the theory.
Unless it just drains out all of the life source and we end up with, like...
Just don't put a live food in there.
It'd be a dehydrator. Perfect.
Anyway,
Make everything taste like rotten pork
roll
hearts.
a perception test.
Can you grab the popcorn out of the snack bag, please?
Oh no. Ooh, massive 14.
14.
We're doing well tonight.
I rolled 6.
Nice. Yeah, it's... You don't know what it is, but you have trouble concentrating. I don't know, maybe it's the fact that, you know, you're still not comfortable with the fucking everything the wizard's been doing, or
Yep.
just
The,
in general.
the
But
smell of rotten, burning pork.
that's still going at this stage.
So I've had my face covered pretty much the entire time, so
Yeah.
Can we pause for
it
a
just
second?
sparkles. You need a bath.
Just pause. I'm assuming you want to cut that out.
Not necessarily.
Now we'll have that as an intro. Is that everyone be quiet?
Yes, the intro is
That
paused.
sounds like this group.
Yeah.
Let's try to be considerate.
Okay. Yeah. Like, nothing happens or anything like that, but you just have a lot of trouble concentrating as the night passes.
Thanks.
See, this is mine now.
Oops. Too close.
And yeah, so you wake Kara up.
Oi, you.
Yes. Roll up my stuff, shove it in the bag, go out in case we have to leave quickly.
Roll a perception test.
17.
Hey, that's
17. So you walk out, do your watch and all that kind of stuff. You notice that basically the entire time you're awake, so's the baby. And it's just staring into wherever your bag is.
I give it another piece of jerky.
Yep. It takes it, continues staring at your bag.
I feel like we should have an endless supply of jerky.
Nothing happens.
Try
You
buying
want
it
the
here.
chair?
Nothing happens.
Are you sure? Like, it seems like there's some sort of like overarching evil. Well, maybe not evil. Probably more corrupted entity inside of you. Like, I've got to sit here for the next 4 hours. You want to have a chat?
Nothing happens.
Yeah. I don't know how long the watch is.
Probably not 4 hours.
3.5, 3,
Unless she wants to let us sleep in.
3, 6, 9, 12.
She's morning.
Yeah, they'd be
2 hours pace, wouldn't it? 8 hours sleep.
no. Well, you need to get 8 hours sleep.
Yeah,
So
3.
3 hours each. That way you get
Yeah.
8 hours sleep each. Well, you actually each get 9.
Rest for the night.
Yep.
Yay!
Spend some time to go back to the after you've been like,
Exactly right. Yeah.
panicking about this awful thing that's going on.
Yeah. But
And
you
people
all wake
making
up the
bad
next morning.
mistakes.
Ooh, 11 hit points.
Oh, yeah.
Just
But yeah, you all wake up the next
gently
morning.
close your eyes.
Everyone feels kind of shit, actually.
Oh, did you already finish
All
yours?
things considered.
I already did.
Yeah.
I
well,
wasn't wounded.
Doesn't this affect your spells too, though?
Yeah.
Woo. 90.
9 hit points.
9 hit points.
Oh, look at you, Mr. Fancy Pants.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Means that I'm just sort of alive.
Yeah. It's considerably more than yesterday.
Why do I feel more dead now than I did yesterday?
And that is where the story ends for this episode. Thank you for joining us on this part of our adventure. Stay tuned for more adventures next time, and don't forget to spread the word.